the top news headlines. Budget session of Parliament begins with President's address to joint sitting of both houses. Accused killed, wife dies after mob trashes her. All kids rescued in Farrukhabad hostage horror. And North-East Chief Ministers, BJP leaders to campaign for Delhi polls. A very good afternoon. You are watching the news today at 1 p.m. I am Loving Rimai with the news in details. The budget session of Parliament began today with an address by President Ram Nath Kovind to the joint sitting of two houses of Parliament. President Kovind delivered the speech in the Central Hall of Parliament at 11 a.m. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu will also chair a meeting of floor leaders of Rajya Sabha at his residence today. Addressing media before the budget session, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said he hoped for detailed discussions on the economy and the empowerment of people ahead of the budget session of Parliament beginning today. Pointing out that this was the first session of 2020 and the decade, he said the effort should be to lay a strong foundation for the decade. The government will release the economic survey for 2019 to 20, just the day before Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presents Union Budget 2020 to 21 on February 1. The Union Budget will be presented tomorrow. The first phase of the session will conclude on February 11, while the second part of the session will begin from March 2 and end on April 3. After a hostage situation that lasted nearly 9 hours, the UP police managed to rescue the 23 children who had been taken captive by a murder accused in Uttar Pradesh's Farrukhabad, a media report said. While the children were rescued, the accused Subhash Batam was killed in the ensuing police encounter. UP Additional Secretary Awanish Kumar Awasthi confirmed that Subhash Batam had been killed in an encounter and that all children were rescued safely. Batam, who was armed and accused of murder, took hostage over 20 children on Thursday after inviting them for a birthday party at his house in a village in Farrukhabad. The children went to his house at around 3 p.m. Once locals realized the children had been taken hostage, the police were called. At around 5 p.m., Batam fired from inside the house on those who tried to speak to him, leading to a policeman and a local getting injured. Subsequently, the SP and the DM reached the spot. 3 BJP chief ministers of North-East, Assam, Tripura and Manipur would campaign for the assembly elections of Delhi. As per media reports, several other MPs and top leaders of the Saffron Party from the northeastern states are also expected to join the campaign for BJP candidates contesting the February 8 assembly polls in Delhi. BJP sources in Guwahati and Agartala said Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal and his Tripura and Manipur counterparts Biplav Dev and N. Biren Singh respectively would soon join the election campaign in the national capital. The Tripura Chief Minister would undertake his campaign in Delhi from February 3 to 5. There are thousands of voters from the northeast in Delhi. The election for the 70-member Delhi Assembly is scheduled to be held on February 8, while the counting of votes will take place on February 11. Ahead of the budget session, the centre called an all-party meeting. Though it's a routine and customary meet, it provides an opportunity to sense the mood of the opposition camp that was straight and clear. As per a media report, protest around CAA and NRC economic slowdown was top on opposition agenda, whereas Prime Minister Narendra Modi, on his part, assured that government is ready to listen to the opposition and is open to the discussion on all issues. All opposition parties spoke against the Citizenship Act and the National Register of Citizens except the AIADMK. At the briefing after the meeting, Congress leader Ghulam Nabi Azad also said the opposition has demanded that former J&K Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah should be released immediately so that he can attend the parliament session. Congress leader Ghulam Nabi Azad said the government's stand on the anti-CAA protest shows its arrogance and alleged that it has made no effort to reach out to protesters. Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Nauka Hearing Aid Center. Kumza listing Machapan Marifum Dodi Honachai Kuntramanga Hena, Notice India Ahan Hearing Aid Clinic Moina Leklaba, Naukagi Info Center Mahangjare, TV Medifon Conjel, Loinana, Nil Kongum from the Tabangam, the Awab Mayokna, Binaha Al Kudimak, Wabi Rogano, Nauka Hearing Aid Clinic Nasimak Lension Directuna, completely invisible, water resistant, Amadi rechargeable, whatever digital hearing aid, Happy Tabangam Pangalwana Badom Kangachana, single powers at Tambio, I call you from the Nagamapal Main Road, Pawai Sangam Lekai, near Community Hall. Mobile number na 6009545159.
Wabiraganu Medilena pung kunmari chupna adongi yumda medical oxygen thinba lakpata natana installation tawwa yabagi khudong chaba pijari masita natana darkar laiba oxygen regulator amadi makhal khudingmaki oxygen mask na singba puraktuna miyamgi mateng pangjari
loinana anaba singamari leinaba makhal khudingmaki medical equipment sing foldable bed suction machine regulator monitor nebulizer wheelchair amadi oximeter na chingba leiba amadi waiba yabagi khudong chaba pijari adom sunga sima call tawduna tanabiu aikhogi contact number 9205987988 amadi play store da changbiduna Medillion F download tabiu.
Welcome back after the break. A two-day nationwide strike called by a union of bank employees has hit services like cash deposit, withdrawal, check clearances, instrument issuance and loan disbursements of public sector banks today. Nearly 10 lakh employees of central banks like SBI and Bank of India went on a strike with their demands ranging from 5-day work weeks to pay hike. The bank strike coincides with the beginning of the budget session of Parliament and presentation of Union Budget 2020-21 and the Economic Survey. The strike has been called by United Forum of Bank Unions, an umbrella body of 9 different bank unions including All India Bank Officers Confederation, All India Bank Employees Association, and National Organization of Bank Workers. However, private banks such as HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, and IDBI Bank will be unaffected from the strike and remain open during the strike. As part of the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, a school-level talent search program is underway at Jiribam Higher Secondary School, Jiribam, under education since January 15. The ongoing program will end on February 12. Teacher guide Samagra Shiksha H. Rajan Kumar Singh said the program aims to educate students on adolescent period, care guidance and life skills besides hunting for talent. Militants opened fire at a police team at a toll plaza in Nagrota on the outskirts of Jammu, injuring a policeman, a media report quoted officials as saying today. According to Inspector General IG of Police, Jammu Mukesh Singh, 3 militants have been killed in the encounter. Jammu-Srinagar National Highway closed after firing in the area. The firing took place around 5 a.m. when the police team stopped a Srinagar-bound truck for checking near the toll plaza in the banned area of Nagrota, the officials said. As the sound of firing was heard, police rushed to the spot. The group of 3 to 4 terrorists was on their way to Srinagar when they were intercepted by the police team at the toll plaza, the DGP said. A massive search operation has been launched to track down the terrorists. Senior police officials were at the spot to oversee the combing operations. As a result, traffic on Jammu-Srinagar has been halted. The election for the post of the Speaker of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly will be held on February 7 next. The date was notified by the Governor of Nagaland, R.N. Ravi, yesterday. Accordingly, a notification issued by Secretary, Nagaland Legislative Assembly Secretariat, Dr. P.J. Anthony, informed that the date of filing of nomination papers will be from February 3, 11 a.m. till 12 noon, February 5. The date of withdrawal will be on February 5 from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. It may be recalled that following the demise of the then NLA Speaker, late Vikor Yoshu, on December 30, 2019, Deputy Speaker Sharigain Longkumer had been temporarily shouldering the responsibility as a Speaker in charge. Let's take another short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Admission open. The Knowledge Homeboarding Cum Coaching Center. Foundation course for class 9 and 10 will start from 18 April 2020 and foundation course for 11 and 12 will start from 15 April 2020. Course highlights: small batches, conceptual based knowledge, chapter wise test, individual attention, regular feedback and parents teachers session, free personal counseling. For details, please contact the Knowledge Homeboarding Cum Coaching Center, Hatta New Chekon Road. One Queen, 7 subtitles. The biggest beauty pageant of Manipur, Miss Manipur 2019. Powered by Lamjingba Group. Don't miss the exclusive. Grand finale from 31st January to 4th February at 7 p.m. only on Times of Manipur.
Welcome back. The death toll in China from the coronavirus reached 213 today, with overall cases worldwide rising rapidly in an outbreak that the World Health Organization declared a global health emergency. The death toll in Hubei, the Chinese province at the center of the epidemic, had risen to 204, and there were 9,692 cases of infection nationally as of today, Chinese health authorities said. About 100 cases have been reported in at least 18 other countries and with no deaths outside China. Nonetheless, foreign governments have been flying home their citizens from Hubei and holding them in quarantine, while airlines including Air France, American Airlines and British Airways have stopped flying to mainland China. Airlines are facing mounting pressure by cabin crew to stop all flights due to unease about exposure to the virus. With the World Health Organization declaring a global emergency over the new coronavirus and China reporting the death toll had climbed to 213, with nearly 10,000 infections, at least 400 Indians will be evacuated today from Wuhan in China by Air India flight, a media report said. Air India CMD Awashni Lohani said that further arrangements will be done by the Ministry of External Affairs and Health Ministry for passengers after they reach India. Meanwhile, Pakistan today halted flights to and from China with immediate effect. Pakistan is suspending flights to China until February 2, adding the situation would be reviewed after that date. Some airlines, including British Airways, have also suspended flights to China due to warnings of the coronavirus outbreak. Now let's take a look at the sports news. Third Dewan Shah 5-man-a-side Open Football Tournament 2020 concluded yesterday at Amita Ground Kwakta, Moronglo, Ward Number 3. The tournament, which began from January 8, was organized by Young Development Player, Social Worker Th Shanti Singh, Officer in charge of Pogak Chau Police Station, Rajan Kaganba, Pradhan of Kwakta Gram Panchayat, Mahmad Abu Mia witnessed the final match. Javed FC, Tera Khongchangbi, lifted the trophy by defeating Azamba FC by 2-0. Now let's take a look at some of the local newspaper headlines.
The Sangai Express. Kerala reports first confirmed coronavirus case in India. Disqualification case of T.A. Shyam Kumar. Final hearing fixed on February 4. Imphal Court urges Kokomi. 1,615 National Democratic Front of Boroland cadres lay down arms in Guwahati. The People's Chronicle. Shyam Kumar's hearing on February 4. Others February 11. It's official. India's first coronavirus case in Kerala. State leaders on campaign trail for Delhi polls. Court frames charge against 5 accused policemen. AR sticks to stand on IPS officer assault case. Imphal Free Press. PWD flattens hillock without forest clearance. Clear violation of Forest Conservation Act, says Bishnupur DFO. Dignity of case on alleged assault of IPS officer ensured, says Assam Rifle. Lack of staff disarms Tamenglong District AIDS Control Unit.
Before we end the bulletin, the news headlines once again. Budget session of Parliament begins with President's address to joint sitting of both houses. Accused killed, wife dies after mob trashes her. All kids rescued in Farrukhabad hostage horror. And Northeast Chief Ministers, BJP leaders to campaign for Delhi polls. That's the end of the bulletin for the news today at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching.